Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be, but a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is, if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He's speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do? Why I have to do it? There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Something tells me that... But where do we start?
There's the skies.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen us.
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg. Clap that there, right?
What was wrong, boy?
Ah, double. Sid would all right.
I'm sorry. Let's get that...
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all.
Your kindness is appreciated.
Only because he doesn't talk back like...
Where to then, Torgal?
do you think happened to me?
Sid, you have to help us.
With what?
No.
It's Miss Very.
When she...
In the class.
That's what...
Well, she d- Then it's...
You didn't break... Don't listen.
But who's...
Why don't...
You do that. She's in her...
Don't scare him.
Thanks for the warning. And I'll be happy.
Thank you, but
Please, it's only...
you are allowed.
If you say so.
Figure this.
Sid, I would...
It depends what...
A bearer, as you know.
I don't mind.
Because our rank was scout, and since...
Sounds right.
So you happy to...
One can never...
True a word. I'll let you in, and there he is.
No time like the...
No time like the present.
Northreach. I suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
Sid,
By all means.
it's my old mom and something
How did she...
finding Bear, and it seems this, and even
Leaving the bet.
Sid, and while I'm well, I can't let the...
We'll be...
Does that mean...
I'm making... And we stay...
Thank you, Chadwick. The thought of him.
He must be very...
He was.
Then we find it.
The entrance to... We should head there.
Let's do it.
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong?
I've received
His will.
in the crypt beneath Ros after Cook, and in the process.
I'm surprised.
Cyril asked that.
Of course. I want to know.
Very well.
All right, Torgal. I'm going to need it. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless... Why don't we try the... To port his fingers crossed. Hippocrates. I've been...
And use one who's...
Right as always. But she did...
And yet... Clive, I fear...
The executive...
Coveters a clandestine or one such tale. A tale which all...
How is it that I haven't heard of this?
Why? They lurk.
Which would explain why...
By the hand of the executive.
But what drives them?
Fine question. So you may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identity.
In my hunt, what was Viv?
Not from thin... Rumors of the but rather less... Well, alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he, too, has turned. But, though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance...
Very well. I'll be sure to pay...